Attention seekers who went too far. According to Reddit, number 15 faked her own kidnapping as a senior prank. Even got the attention of Amber Alert. That's gonna be a hard yikes from me, bruh. When you're dealing with somebody who just doesn't know what's too far. You've gone too far. Thanks to Edward for his $2 super chat. As we keep rolling. Number 14. Some kid pooped on the toilet seat a week later. He pooped in the sink. I don't get why people like him. Well, sometimes people just like who they like, man. They can't choose. Jeez. It's crazy that some of us have self-image issues and, we're critical of what we are and aren't capable of, and our parents are upset with us, but some dude over here can oh god, he could just poop wherever he wants, and people are gonna like him for him. Wow. I don't know, man. This kind of raises questions. It makes you wonder if they liked him at the time, but then they stopped liking him, or if they kept liking him. Can you imagine? He pooped where? But I mean, we do like him. Ridiculous. As someone that worked as a bathroom janitor, I hate people who do that type of thing. Man, you guys are just out here trying to get me demonetized. I'm not going to fall for that, Satan. No one that does this cares or thinks about the cleanup. Well, they should be made to clean it up. They should genuinely be made to clean it up, balls. Oh boy. I like some people in the chat love correcting other people on math.
Actually, you're wrong, and let me show you how. Can you believe yourself? Look what you've done.
For any other people who are dying to have somebody to correct, I'm going to read for you number 12. Is this doing it for you? When I was in middle school, our friend group had an attention-seeking girl. Wow. And welcome to the list of attention seekers who went too far. She was generally alright for a middle schooler. She was a hormonal teenage, little jerk. But that aside, we could all tell that she was a bit troubled. Ooh, not a great home life. She would lie about everything. She made up family members that didn't exist, tried to claim, you dyslexic, that every dark-haired, thin female extra in a music video only appeared for a split second was her. Nice.
That's me. Look. That's me. You can see.
All sorts of other crap like this. For example, she dug a huge bloody hole in her lip and claimed that her brother punched her. Ew. She also didn't have a brother. One day she starts texting us about how she's drunk, cut her arms up, and is trying to put things like Sharpie ink into the cuts so that it would poison her and take her life. Is this okay, YouTube? I already said cut. I don't think that's okay. YouTube's gonna get me, man. Naturally, we all panicked. One of the girls in our group decided to call the police, and she ended up being put in some sort of mental hospital for a while. That'll set her stupid little butt straight. We were really walking that tightrope today. When she came back, she was super niffed at us and refused to speak to any of us. I guess she didn't get the reaction she wanted. She sewed. You sow what you reap. I mean, you reap what you sow. Fuck. I mean, poopy. But she showed no physical signs of the kind of self that she claimed to have done to herself. Yo, how can I read anything on YouTube when everything that I say is going to get me demonetized? This is the comedy. I'm not going to do it after tonight. I just want to show you all how ridiculous and incredibly insane it would be if I were to try on a daily basis to just be like, I can't say that. You know what I mean? All right, look. Number 12. Started yelling and screaming purely in an annoying and antagonistic way during a school shoot.
Whoa! Wait a minute! You can't say that! Not on YouTube!
It's a drill. It was a drill.
Bro, I'm just, I'm shooting a video with cameras that happens to take place in school. Whoa. Yikes. Okay. Listen. We were having a drill at school in the event that something would go poppy bang bang, talking about kicks that hopefully are pumped up. Okay, we had no idea it was a drill, and this kid is just banging on the walls yelling, "Here, we're in here." As other students are in the corner and the girls are crying because they truly believe that the kid was gonna get them offed. Okay, the teacher and the student aides were trying to restrain him, with a friend of mine literally stands up to go punch this guy's lights out to shut him up just as the drill was ending and was revealed to be just a drill. Had the announcement come a few seconds later, that kid would have gotten knocked the HE double hockey sticks out. Now, Miss Guitar Girl says, Kyle, I used to be an attention seeker by doing extreme to hurt myself, like jump into the locker. Is that what you call doing extreme, Miss Guitar Girl?
Don't play with me, Kyle. I will do extreme right now. You're not even ready for it.
Go on, girl. Do extreme.
I'll do it. Don't test me. Bah.
Stripes missed another stream. Maybe it's my fault, It's too late. I'm a half hour late for this stream. J-Town's like, what's up, Kyle? New subscriber. Dig your videos, man. Well, I'm glad that you can find some manner of amusement in these. These are deliberately off-putting, so I don't get people sticking around that don't have a sense of humor, And even though I admit that many of the jokes, hopefully just because you can't see me doesn't mean you can't, hear my air quotes, are not funny, but I'd rather people stick around and not expect humor and then be, smacked off balance. I don't know what ideas behind me making Home Alone face, but that's what she's doing. What? I'm home alone? In the 90s without internet? What am I gonna do?
That would have been in my diapers.
Dia, of course, reminding everybody that she would be in her diapers at that, my phone vibrates like Snapchat's coming through all the time, and then it just disappears. What is that about? I can't even say this guy's name on stream and not fear demonetization. Arizona says, I've been missing so many streams lately. Well, it's not your fault. And these are uploaded thereafter, so they'll always be here for you. As we continue this list, we arrive at number 11. I was at my friend's house and I was bored, so I started playing Portal 2 on the Xbox. I see you are a man of taste. After a while, my other friend's sister burst into the room, starts screaming at me like we're dating and in a fight. My friend was there and just watched. Every time I would tell her to leave, she would get louder. Someone says she has a crush on you and wants your attention. But you're dodging a bullet because, let's be real, the chick sounds a little crazy. It'd be one thing if she was doing this in front of another man, to convince the other dude that she was with somebody to throw him off the trail, Like if you're at a bar and a girl just comes up and puts her arm around your shoulder and is just like, oh, I didn't think you'd be here. Some bullcrap like that. Just play it cool for a couple of seconds and see if she's using you to get away from somebody else. If the girl's desperate enough to try something like that and she needs an out, then odds are whoever's coming at her is actually really disgusting and they're probably like scared and threatened. But if the girl's just insane and you recognize after a while that she doesn't need you, you know, politely find a way to excuse yourself, or don't be polite. Live your life the way that you want to be.
Do whatever.
Do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Just wet your hand up so that the slap will just be like, you know what I mean? And it'll just the sound of it'll ricochet across the bar. Who are you? I'm tired of this. You know what time it is? I really like the phrase, do you know what time it is before you slap somebody? Look, the Kyle channel does not condone the act of slapping anybody or wetting your hand up. Or wetting your hand up before you.
Now your video's demonetized.
It's not demonetized because I have not swore, okay?
It doesn't matter.
No. I didn't condone the act of any kind of violence unless it was in self-defense, man. If she came over and stuck her finger under your nose and it smelled like butt, then you'd be like, do you know what time it is? Jessica, oh no. And I also called Jessica. No, it's Jessie Green. Jessie Green's an OG. She outdates all of you. Wow. Haven't seen Jessie Green in at least 2 or 3 years. Michael Davis said, put some baby powder on your hand before you slap. Yeah, send that hoe up in a cloud of smoke. You know what I'm talking about? Talk about
word.
No?
Yeah.
No, hoe isn't the instrument that I use in my backyard when I'm trying to plant some nice, you know, what's something that you could plant in like in Minecraft? Carrots. Just plant some sugar cane, put it on the sand. You know what I mean? There you go. Okay, continuing this list of people who were, you know, seeking a little bit more attention than was necessary. We arrive at number 10. A teacher told me once about a student that she had cut a hole in the pocket of his jeans so he could stick his pee-pee through it. And when the teacher wasn't looking, he'd poke it out through the pocket and thrust it towards the girls in class. Finally, one day she caught him in the act, and he got either suspended or kicked out. Wow. Well, yeah, that's grounds for expulsion right there. That's indecent exposure. Exposure leading to expulsion. You could say that for ejecting himself through his pants, he got ejected from the school.
What?
You laughed at it.
Hamburger.
Okay. You laughed at it.
Because of how absurd those words coming out of your mouth sounded.
You could say that for getting expelled for expulsion, he got spladoobied all over his pants. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bazinga.
All right.
It's like you're trying to not get money by not.
I'm not getting demonetized yet. I haven't said anything awful. So
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't said anything awful.
For sure.
Jay Drizzle says,
Kyle, I had a girl that I hung out with. Then she started constantly making plans and flaking. So I stopped hanging out with her. Once in a while, I get random texts from her from as other people.
I get random texts from her from as other people. What? Are you saying that she takes other people's phones and then texts you? It's bizarre. Selena is really excited about letting everybody know that she's here. She made it. Hello, it's me, Selena. I'm here. Selena goes on to say, Kyle, my roommate says you sound hot. You know, well, the air conditioning's not currently on because it would be obnoxious as far as the sound is concerned. So yes, I do go out of my way in the area of consideration to make it so that we don't have any more unnecessary background noise than is naturally necessary. Here's my run on, you know, fucking. Ugh, I swore. I'm just kidding. That's a word of my people. I am a black transgender, and I have rights on YouTube. If you're listening to this, reviewing my video to see whether or not it is advertiser friendly, it is. I got bills to pay. So, okay.
Actually, they say that like after about between like 10 seconds to a minute, they won't register.
I get it, but those are all conjecture because none of us really know, and that's what truly sucks. Excuse me.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
But now that I'm done with my bit of insinuating somebody making claims in the direction of my physical attractiveness is me mistaking it for temperature, I roll up to number 9. An attention seeker that I knew was a massive jerk. Did you say attention properly? Probably not. An attention seeker I know was a massive jerk. One day, we had supply in science, and he got up on the desk, whipped his thing out, and yelled, "I'm Gandhi." What does it even mean? And then he ran out of the classroom. Was he trying to be random? He went to special needs school 2 months later. Okay, that's kind of sad now. I don't laugh because it's sad. I laugh because it's like, you know, this seems like something that a girl would do and talk about waffles.
Wait.
And try to get away with being the most random girl ever.
Helsing, how would that work? Would he fill it up or would y'all fill that up?
Oh, God. Hey, Helsing says, can we make a Kyle swear jar? Only if I get $1 for every curse word I end up having to say every night. That would be so dope. Can you imagine? Can you imagine some person taking that upon themselves to be like, look, man, for every swear, I'm giving this guy $1. Oh. $1 every swear would make me holla. I'm not gay or nothing. But $1 a swear is $1 a swear. Dave says gross Kyle noises are better. I have not made any of those tonight, so you guys are, damn, I haven't seen Hummingbird in a while either. Not as long as Jesse Green, though. I remember making Jesse Green a curvy ass lady in The Sims. To be honest, I missed the Elmo voice. I only broke that out to annoy with people. You're losing yourself, Kyle. You better finish this list. Number 8. Okay. There was this girl for a while that had this huge crush on me, and she didn't seem to realize that she had been a total jerk to me for most of my life, and that I really disliked her. Finally, she decided to get my attention by stealing my $300 leather jacket and saying that she wouldn't give it back unless I went out with her. So, I contacted her mom and told her that if she didn't intervene, that my parents were going to press charges. The day after she gave the jacket back, she sent me this long text talking about how I hurt her so badly and it would take a long time to earn back her trust. Ooh, she full blown crazy. That's like charmingly crazy. My God, I didn't think you were this crazy. Or you just automatically assumed we were in a relationship. I told your mother to tell you, I told my mom to tell your mom that we'd be pressing charges unless you return the thing you stole. And now you're just like, I can't believe you do this to us, babe. What? I replied, I don't want you to trust me. I want you to leave me alone. And we haven't spoken since. You mean yet, mate. Just wait. In time, she'll be back. Why'd he delete his entry? I think he's scared of being found. Number 7. Or he deleted his user profile, forgive me, not his entry. 7. Started angrily pumping weights when we were chilling at someone's house, threatened to shave his head, and then tore his shirt off of his body. Sounds like steroids, mate. Somebody said, did he drink Monster? Was his name Kyle? This sounds like steroids, though, dude. Threatened to shave his head? What kind of threat is that? Talia dripping down her leg says, hey Kyle. Hello, Talia. I see that you've made it through the war. It won't be the last. Dave says, why am I thinking of Alex Jones? You know, I heard an interesting thing, which would also get my channel demonetized. So I have to speak extremely vaguely about what's going on. There may or may not be a guy that's in trouble with the law, okay? There may or may not be a dude that's in trouble with the law who was finding a way to get people of high political and powerful status to an island to engage in less than reputable activities. John McAfee may or may not have flown a drone to that island, gotten footage, and uploaded it to YouTube under the name of a King of the Hill character, only to then be, well, to then likely, perhaps, have been detained by people in the government. And now friends of John McAfee are claiming that if he is not released, that he may or may not activate a dead man switch. Dude. Now, if any of you know about what I'm talking about. Oh, God. Wait, what was it Michael Davis talking about? Video still up? Which character? Skyrim. Does he mean class? Like race?
No. The video that you were talking about that John McAfee had uploaded. He's asking what alias did he use?
Bruh. Number 6. I've definitely said too much. Snuck vodka into state-mandated testing in a water bottle. She was sent home, drunk off her ass. And my entire class was banned from having water bottles in class for the rest of the year. I've heard stories like this. You really have to guess which character it is, though, man. It's Dale's alias. I would get in so much trouble if I even dreamt of showing some of this on stream. I don't know why people are protecting who they're protecting, but Google's powerful like that. And I ain't trying to rustle feathers like that. I don't need to bite the hand that feeds me just yet. Now, Jesse says we had incidents like that as well, but instead of banning water bottles in class, they gave us special bottles that would straight up explode if they had any alcohol in them. Explode? What? Oh my God, what kind of chemicals they got inside that where it would just explode with a... Listen, okay. Attaboy, True Silver Wolf. I mean, to be honest, you can literally just type in my man's name, okay, that's in trouble, and then write drone footage. Drone footage. Okay, look. Before I get in trouble for even talking about it, my God. Number 5. I knew this girl in high school who was the queen of obnoxious attention-seeking behavior. She was constantly trying to get people's attention, from screaming loudly in the hall to crying over sad memes at lunch. She was so annoying. But unfortunately, many people found her or fed into her hysterics. She must have had big-ass titties. Jiggly. Lovely.
I love how you said it again.
What? Titties can't get me demonetized.
No, you said ASS.
Wow, I said AS. Let's call this chick Cryface, okay? I never really liked Cryface. She came off as fake and kind of rude. I tried to ignore her for the most part, but The absolute turning point for me was her being over the top in choir concert junior year. It was 20 minutes before the concert was set to begin, and all the kids were practicing getting up on the risers, about 100 people. Suddenly, Cryface's mom enters the auditorium, briskly walks up to the conductor and whispers something in her ear, or his ear. The director nods and calls Cryface off the riser. When Cryface got down, the mom whispered something to her. All of a sudden, Cryface let out the most blood-curdling scream and ran for the auditorium's exit. She got halfway before collapsing to the ground, and she kept yelling, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" over and over again. Right. The mom came up behind her, pulled her up by the elbow, and rushed out. Naturally, everyone in the crier, Kyle, good one. Everyone in the choir thought something horrible had happened. Some friends had texted her, but Cryface would only respond with cryptic messages like, "Nothing will ever be the same," and "Why couldn't it have been me?" Rumor spread that her father and little sister had burned to death in a car wreck. With reaction like that, what else could it be? People were talking about organizing a carpool to attend the funeral. It's probably a hamster. So someone would always be available to comfort her. I even agreed to a couple of shifts. Ugh. Hell, the entire choir said a group prayer for her before the concert, and this was at a public school. We were all so worried. Now, these thoughts would have been incredibly kind if that was what had happened. It turns out, Cryface's little sister was diagnosed with diabetes. What? The sister didn't go to the hospital. She didn't get sick and need medical attention. The family had only received the call that she scheduled medical tests and came back positive for diabetes. The mom came to tell Cryface because the family had decided to skip the choir concert so they could meet the doctor and talk about the diagnosis. That story made the whole ordeal as exhausting for me as it was for all of them. Oh, God. Jeez, man. Generally on my Wimleys. The Foxy Unicorn says, "There was a chick at my school who came every week," phrasing, "with different hurt body parts." Oh, yeah. Putting the moves on her. I am tired. During the week, if she had a hurt right wrist, somehow it would change sides, and it happened all the time. Well, some people like attention, just like you guys should like the video. I believe in you. Go ahead. Caress that button. Like you were sending me a text message, but you're overthinking it, you know? You know that you'd ruin whatever you say, so you don't do it. You don't do it. Oksana says, "Kyle, a boy in my class jumped out a second-story window for attention, bruised his soles. But did he inspire your souls? The other spelling?" Thank you. Thank you. You're all far too kind. Thank you. Thank you. Souls. Number 4. A girl once punched herself in the gut at her little brother's birthday party. She threw up just so people would notice her. Damn. When you're so irrelevant, you gotta punch yourself to make yourself barf. For people to even go, "Ugh," and even that, "Ugh," is more than you're used to getting. But you didn't have to cut me off, even though you never paid attention to me in the first place. So it's like, how do you get cut off when they don't even notice you first? Fetal Freak says,
My ex burned herself really bad with God knows what and told me her ex did it. Later, I found out that he didn't even live close to her, and when I confirmed her with her lies, she put a lighter to her arm. And I knew that she'd tell people that I burned her. So I ran so far away, I couldn't get away. I just run. I run all night and day.
You know what I love? Is taking the risk that in my streams, there's a likelihood that it's not just like a couple of people don't know what the hell I'm on about, but like at least half. What if like 25 people in here had never heard what I was just talking about? You know? Holy hell. Holy hell.
Oh,
What?
read Casey Luna's thing.
Casey Luna says...
Down.
Down, baby. A guy at my school lied to a girl that he liked, and said that he had cancer and only had a couple of months left, and that his dying wish was to bang her? Huh. But why was the message below something to time her out with? What was said there? What did Hilda say there?
Can't you just...
I shouldn't. I trust Linda, so what did she...
Then if you trust her, there's no need to question or see the message.
Intriguing. I could... The token black guy says, oh snap, I made it to my first Kyle stream. Heck to the yeah. Intriguing. Thank you, Jay Drizzle. I appreciate that. Hot $2 donation. Ow. Ow. I'm sad. Today I didn't get a whole bunch of basic snaps to, make my life better. Can't you guys just add me so I can not creep through your stories and see what, things you post? I'm looking through my own story while I'm telling you guys about that, just to see like how lame my crap is. There's a picture of 4 Spider-Men because I did a glitch in Marvel Ultimate Alliance to get all of them together. But I was also illustrating a point about saying how you should take advantage of opportunities while they exist. Did you read that story? What do you mean? Why are you shaking your head then? It's a good point. Well, you just hate how it was made because my Spider-Man. Listen, you gotta make Spider-Man analogies for the new age. Linda says, you want me to send you a snapshot of my dog again? Is that a threat? Jesus, women. Never mind.
It wasn't a threat. It was
I wasn't like saying, hey, you guys should snap me. I was just saying, oh, it'd be nice if I, but you're just like, you want to send you a picture of my dog? Huh? And shut up about it. Yeah. Like, and instead of like having a gun in your hand and you got a hostage, it's just like a dog and a camera phone. And you're just like, I will do it right now. 50. I'm sorry. 100. Oh my God. Stop sending me pictures of animals. I made a portion of the Discord to ignore, and you can put it there. Jeez.
rude.
Jesse Green says, sorry about that, Kyle. I didn't have time to snap you. I know. Just like you haven't had time to show up in my streams for 2 years. I'm over it, alright? People got shit to do. People have lives to prioritize. And everybody else can fall by that wayside. In the end of the day, some of us don't even get to be like a girl who's ignored at a little sister's or a big brother's birthday party. We're more like the vomit that gets to come back up. Couldn't even live in the tummy tum. But hey, sometimes coming back up's better than going down. Thinking of a song called I'm Going Down. That's probably not the name of the song, is it? I'm going down. Is that song about what I thought it was? No, I think she's saying I'm going down, meaning she's depressed. Cause you ain't around. I'm going down cause you ain't around. Cute. I thought it was like, well, I think everything's sexual, I guess, huh? But, time on my hands since you've been away, boy. I ain't got no plans, no. And the sounds of the rain against my window pane is slowly driving me insane, boy. I'm going down, cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. Sleep don't come easy, boy, please believe me. Since you've been gone, everything's going wrong. Why'd you have to say goodbye? Look what you've done to me. I don't stop these tears from falling from my eyes, oh baby. I'm going down, cause you ain't around. My whole world's turned upside down. Broccoli Broom says, my friend's like this, but funny. Are you talking about me? What's he talking about? Oh my god. Best threat ever. Please don't. Girls, no, I don't want any other women or men doing this, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Broccoli Broom says, my friend's like this, but funny. One time was when she was calling everyone a snake at work when walking all fast away from whoever she said that to avoid work. She also said it all in Spanish. You know, that doesn't sound funny at all. but that's that, okay? I have a Discord window open somewhere because I just heard something. Fetal Freak says, I had that ridiculous Simpsons quote play in my head several times today. Yeah, big man. I really like that. I just like the way they say it, like, because it's kind of condescending, and it's the way that you should tease somebody who thinks they're, you know, Mr. Big, like they're posing in pictures with a katana, you know. Oh, you're so alpha, bro. Yeah, let all those losers know. You could totally take them in a fight. Number 3. Okay, that was all satire. If you're reviewing this video, I guess I have to make that clear. You know, in case. Yo, do not get spicy. Yo, when you're thinking about the guy reviewing the video, or girl, or question mark. Number 3. Little brother is a few years younger than me. He used to come into my room to harass me. And all the time, my parents never allowed me to have a lock on my door. Okay. He was around 10 when I started propping a piano stand under my door to keep people out.
You're a big man.
Thanks. I like to think I'm big where it counts. Around the waistline. Little brother pushed the door open and the piano stand was at the knob. I ignored it before all I heard was the loudest bang followed by a thud. I opened the door to see him laying on the floor, holding his face and crying. Apparently, he decided that he could break down the door like in the movies by throwing himself against it after running down the hallway. That's kids for you. But this little kid did not just throw his shoulder or kick it. He threw his entire body against it like a squirrel going for a tree. Arms and legs out, face first. I got blamed for it, but it was worth it. The only time I ever laughed that hard at his expense again was when he tried to fart into my room and pooped himself. About 2 years later. Hey! Casey Luna and Hilda Hernandez's pictures are almost identical. Weird? Man, I'm just impressed that you guys don't all have boobies as your defaults. Congrats, ladies. You did it. You did it.
Because they have more to show than just boobs.
Nah, man. If this was like 20 years ago, it would just be boobs everywhere. Chest meat. Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
No! No!
Every time with you.
Why was it?
You put it there.
But it's such a strange angle.
I don't know. I was gonna grab the other thing to help with that.
I can't believe I bought that stupid $40 thing to catch these stupid ass mosquitoes. Ugh. Sorry, I just twisted myself like completely around in this weird little spinning rolly chair because I sat back, I leaned backwards on my chair and knocked over a drink that I had in one of my cuppy cups, okay? That Stripes calls an adult sippy cup. It's not funny.
No, Michael.
Michael says they're good. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny, dude. There goes the cordon bleu. Like everything you hear. Oh no, my cordon bleu. Oh my god. For real, it happened though. Number 2. He drank an entire bottle of vodka at lunch and was kicked out of school. Well, that's kind of badass. No, not an entire vodka. No, the vodka. The vodka of vodle. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm surprised that such a young person can handle that much alcohol in one go. What in the world?
Vodka of vodle. Nice. Kyle does not condone the act of drinking excessively any copious amount of beverage. Okay? Here we are at the end of this drink. Did I say at the end of this drink? Jeez, what's happening to me? He was a jerk. I had a couple of pet goats, and he would come over and bully them all the time. He'd poke them through the fence with sticks, throw rocks at them, spook them with loud noises, but he'd never go into the pen. He was too scared of them. He should have known better. He was 16. One day we're all inside and we hear this blood-curdling stream. That's what you're doing right now. We hear this blood-curdling scream. In comes the kid, screaming at the top of his lungs, "The goat! The goat is after me! Help!" We turn to see this big billy goat staring at him through the sliding glass door. Every once in a while, it'd headbutt the glass. Now, this was a very docile animal. He'd never hurt a fly, but he was out for that boy's blood. It turns out that the kid had been torturing the goat. He had him pinned up against the wall of the pen, throwing rocks and sticks at its testicles to see if he could hit them. The goat came after him, scaled the fence, and chased him across 3 acres of land and into the house. The kid waited for 2 hours for the goat to go away, but it never did. Anytime he opened a door to try to sneak away, the goat was right there trying to attack him. Eventually, the goat disappeared, and the kid tried to sneak out of the window feet first, and once again started screaming because the goat was right there, headbutting his backside as he climbed out. It was absolutely liberating. Well, didn't think goat revenge would be the type of thing that we'd find at the top of a list. But there we have it. Justice served. That goat got his own revenge. He took the law into his own hands. She's proud of this comment. You know Jesse's proud. What an ass that goat was. You get it? Like the donkey? No, a goat, Jesse. I know, that was my joke. This wine and cheese party is so great. I'm reading this very quickly. What's the worst response to I love you? Ew. Ooh. 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 Ooh, that's too hurtful. Jeez, forget that, girls. Don't you ever use that on a boy. He'll go nuts.
What happened?
I found a response to I love you that was a little too mean. Oh, it was too mean. It was too mean. Some boys are unhinged. You don't want to test them. Did McDia just say hello, Elmer? Love like the glue? Oh, never mind. They say that they love my voice. Elmer like the, you know.
The glue, yes, I know, but I love the fact that you.
No, I mean, what's something amazing and awesome? Like the puppet. Elmer like the puppet. Like the Fudd. Elmer the Fudd. Yeah. You guys know who Elmer Fudd is? I bet you any amount of money there's somebody in here that has never heard of Elmer Fudd. Never. But I bet you they've seen classic Elmer Fudd when he was really, really big. There you go. Because of Chungus. Because of Big Chungus. So guys, I love ya. I'll see you soon. I don't know what to say. But I do know that you should stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? I want to thank all of you for being here tonight in this attempt at me trying to avoid demonetization. But I just can't do it. I can't read what's right there without getting pumped. Looks like the vote went in Jon Stewart and the 9/11 people's favor, and that's very good. New dating app? New dating app idea called 7.5, only for people who are like a strong 7 and maybe an 8 on a good day, who look kinda athletic but would probably die if they had to run a mile, have depression but kinda that makes you funny. Cars check engine light is on, no one else is allowed. Haha. This is the type of thing that would go really well on Facebook, which is why it's exactly the type of stuff that they post to white people Twitter. And it's like, look at him upvote it. Look at him upvote it. You know? Just a bunch of seals. Oh. You know what I mean? They love it. Okay, dude. Okay, please. You're hurting me. Internal Nintendo memo instructs customer service to fix Joy-Con drift for free? What you mean customer service? So where can we go? A Nintendo store? Where can we go to have a, you know, this isn't something, I'm losing people. But Nintendo is facing a class action lawsuit because of a problem that they have called Joy-Con drift. Do we have to send them away? I don't understand. Boy. Why is Hilda saying I'm deleting her messages? Girl, I ain't deleting your damn messages now. Girl, you better read the damn chat and see who doing what. I can barely keep track of what I'm reading, let alone be dipping into no damn stream chat. Do you see any big titties in this stream chat? Then how the hell am I supposed to keep it in my periphery? And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch an episode of Archer. Okay?
So.
Wait. Wait, that's the end of it.
Rude.
Whatever. You guys alright? You guys need something? You guys don't need anything. You need people to exchange pictures of your animals with. And it doesn't need to be me. And I need for you all to have a great night.
I
As
will
you'll see me all
see pictures
again
of people's pets.
soon.
I love animals.
Thank you to the patrons. Thank you to the sponsors. And thank you to you. I'm hoping you're not getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, mate. You deserve that. Should I go to public freak out? Or is it just gonna be a fight?
What if we end it here and then you come back with some gameplay?
He told everybody he was gonna buy their drinks and then he didn't?
Oh shit, now you're out here.
I'll kiss you.
You ain't kissing me, brother.
I'll kiss you.
Dog shit right out of you. Don't go back in there, cause they don't want you back in there, bro.
Hey! Never heard it.
Wait, what happened?
Why didn't they beat his ass? I mean, not that I condone that kind of behavior, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Huh. Extreme road rage levels.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You are in a car. You are in a car.
Oh
Yes,
my
use
God.
your car skills.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised that windshield made it. I'm surprised that windshield. Wind, please. I'm trying to. Wind, tone it down. Oh my god. Is that grandma? I cannot believe that grandma really sorted that out. Wow. She's a superhero. Trying to hit a car. Oh my god, this one again. What is with everybody? And when did this turn into just like a straight up road rage subreddit? Yeah. Play stupid games. Oh my gosh.